Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of stuff to go over. New characters have been revealed in the Pokemon anime who could also be in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, just like the Professor is going to be. Also new leaks, rumors, all that stuff to go over for the Teal mask and the Indigo disc. Loads of stuff to break down. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Just trying to hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at these new characters revealed in the Pokemon anime. Literally every single episode, something new about the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anime is revealed, and this time we got 4 brand new characters. So Cerebi tweeted out saying, Cerebi update, 4 new characters have been revealed for the new Pokemon anime as part of Professor Freed's or Fried's or Freedy, I don't know what it's called, basically his crew. So we have Oreo, who's got a Metagross, which of course we know is coming back in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. We've got Marduk, who's got a Rockruff. We have Mori and Chansey, and then we have Landu, who doesn't have anybody. So that's quite interesting that the last character doesn't have a Pokemon partner. But yeah, very well could see some of these characters being not prominent, but could just be making like little appearances in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. We know that Freed obviously is in both. He's in the Scarlet and Violet DLC as like one of the tough trainers in the Indigo disc, and we also know that he's going to be the Professor in the Scarlet and Violet anime. So very well do believe that these are also going to be in the some way, shape or form. But yeah, the fact that this guy doesn't have a Pokemon means that potentially it could be like something new that he has as his partner that obviously hasn't been revealed yet. So obviously it's just quite interesting that all the others have got a partner Pokemon, and this final character Landu doesn't. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what else it would really be though. Because it's probably going to have something to do with the Indigo disc, because that's where the Professor appears. And to be fair, in that game, there might be like a new alternate form of a Pokemon or something, potentially like a new water type, just simply because it does take place. The majority of the kind of building is underwater. So yeah, potentially a Pokemon has adapted to become a water type. But either way, those are the new characters that were revealed. We also have this as well. This was tweeted out by Pokeexperto, and this is Freed's team uses this ship for their adventures in the upcoming Pokemon anime. So this very well could be what we use to go to the different DLC locations in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Teal mask and the Indigo disc, because obviously they do take part in different regions, you know. Obviously the Teal mask, very Japanese inspired, and it does take place next to like Kanto and Johto. That's just kind of what like people are theorizing and stuff. And then also the Indigo disc is not in Paldea either, so potentially to get to them we may have to go on like some sort of like aircraft. I mean, this literally looks like some next level battleship or something, but either way, obviously Spain, very far away from Japan, so it's probably going to be some sort of air travel. So yeah, it could very well be this. But yeah, I don't know, just something that, again, could be exclusive to the Pokemon anime, or could be in some way, shape or form in the Scarlet and Violet DLC, because sometimes the anime and the and Pokemon games are linked, you know, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they have exclusives and stuff. It is just what it is. Moving on, we have this here that I wanted to talk about. So I feel like we've come back to this so many times, but people always just kind of want to keep talking about it, and it's just because it always holds up a little bit. So this was posted on the 2nd of or the 8th of February, or the 2nd of whatever, August, I'm not sure. But either way, it was basically posted on 2021. So okay, Gen 9 is not what you think. So yeah, the Atlas in Sword and Shield is the Gen 9 clue, but it's not Australia. It's going to be loosely based on Atlantis. 2 clues present in Legends Arceus: a message in a bottle on the beach and a trident symbol in Professor's home. Legendary Pokemon on the Hands of Time duo. One represents clockwise, the other anti-clockwise. They can time travel between past, present, and future. Depending on the version, you'll either go back in time or forward to stop the legendary sinking the island when awakened. You will have ancient and future forms of Pokemon. The Kanto starters get regional evolutions. The island is a water paradise. So that's something that was posted, and again, they've got the majority of it wrong. There are obviously a couple of things that are right, but of course, with like news on like 4chan and stuff, like obviously 99% of the time it is false. Obviously we have had real posts as well, like recently we had the post about like the next Switch model and the new terraforms and stuff like that, which obviously likely to be true. But with this one, like, it could have been just very much like the beta of the game, and this could have been what the original idea was, because with X and Y, I'm pretty sure it was leaked to have like very much like an alien storyline, and that was kind of what was leaked, and then they basically changed it all, but that was originally going to be what X and Y was based on, so this could have been the way that Scarlet and Violet were intended to be. But this was posted by Soul Silver Art saying this is very unlikely, but what if this post was actually an early leak about the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC? I hadn't realized that it was from August 2021. Atlantis and past/future forms were true, and it could be possible, because obviously Atlantis is the code name for either Scarlet and Violet or the DLC or Area Zero or something like that, or Paldea. So yeah, that was obviously true, and then the past and future forms were true, and it could be possible that the third legendary sank Area Zero, the island, in the past. So also, Area Zero, the island, is a type of paradise. Koraidon/Miraidon are legendaries that represent the past/future. However, the actual time traveling, and especially the regional forms for Kanto starters, feels very fake, unless time traveling was changed in development or it's something we can do in the DLC. And who knows, maybe the Kanto starters will get new forms that the leaker thought were regional forms but aren't, or maybe they get regional forms in the games that come out after Scarlet and Violet but still in Generation 9. Lastly, I haven't looked up those hints in Pokemon Legends Arceus. If anyone else found them, then let me know. And obviously the quotes around ancient and future forms, bro. Yeah, mind-blowing. So yeah, I mean, it's very, very unlikely, but it could have just been a very early leak about the Generation 9 DLC, which again, I don't think it is. It is very much a stretch. I think, like, usually with leaks, it's just straight up, it tells you what's happening. Like, that's what we got in the Ben Affleck leak for Sword and Shield. It's what we got in the leak recently for the new Terraforms and stuff like that. It's what we got in the trailer leaks and stuff like that. It just tells you what's going to happen, like, straight up, like, yada, 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 this, it is what it is. When they get, like, so much stuff wrong, and you have to kind of be like, oh, but this could mean this, oh, but this could mean this, oh, but this could mean this, it's usually just you kind of reaching a bit and just trying to make it seem more likely to be true than it is. But this is just something that's just popped up so many times. But the fact that we have to be like, you know, the ancient future forms could have been Paradox Pokemon. You know, Atlantis could have been the codename stuff. Like, it got a few things right, fair play, but the fact that it got so many things wrong also it means that it could have just been some lucky guesses, because that's what's going to happen. Like, I guessed that obviously the Scarlet and Violet next Terra Raid was going to be a flying type Decidueye. I could have easily put that in a leak and then said, like, loads of other stuff, and then people would have been like, oh, well, he got that right, so maybe all this is right. You know, it's one of those things. So this is very, very unlikely, but it is what it is. Moving on, we also have this post from Soul Silver talking about Terra Parkos and how it actually could not be the third legendary. I think it is, but again, a lot of people are coming up with, like, ideas on why it couldn't be. So, is Terra Pargos actually a third legendary Pokemon? I know about the Pentagons versus Hexagons on its shell, and I'll address that in a later tweet, but I guess what I'm asking is, does Pokemon Scarlet and Violet even have a third legendary? In the past, third legendaries make a trio with the box legendaries. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen. They're also always been found in the base game. They've mostly been fierce-looking dragons and usually have a second form. One third legendary trait Terra Pargos does have is it's the cause of this gen's gimmick, but at face value to me it looks more like just a new DLC legendary like Urshifu, or better yet, Calyrex. Actually, it looks and feels a lot like Calyrex. Was Calyrex a third legendary? No, in my opinion, Calyrex and Terra Pargos actually feel more like a new style of mythical, which I will also talk about in a later tweet. It pains me to say it, but basically I'm suggesting that from the first time since Gen 2, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet might not really have a third legendary. What do you all think about this mystery? I mean, Calyrex, yeah, wasn't the third legendary, but it did bring to it like a new kind of gimmick, which allowed it to have two abilities at the same time, which obviously we hadn't had before. And I believe that Terra Pargos is going to do something similar to that. I think it is going to bring a new gimmick, and it is going to be like a question mark type, and it's going to be able to terrestrialize from any type at all. I think that's how it's going to kind of like, I guess, be how it's going to be, like how it's busted or something. I think it's just going to be able to like terrestrialize any type and all that. Yeah, I mean, obviously these are all the third legendaries we've had: Rayquaza, Giratina, Kyurem, Zygarde, Necrozma, and Eternatus. So yeah, they all very like, they're all very fierce looking, like kind of got an evil, not evil, but they look like they're legendary Pokemon. I mean, Terra Pargos does as well, but it just, yeah, it doesn't kind of give you the same vibe. It's a very cutesy looking legendary. It might have an alternate form. It most likely will have an alternate form, again, because that's what third legendaries usually do. Like, a lot of these do have alternate forms. In fact, I think they all have alternate forms. Rayquaza obviously has a Mega Evolution, Giratina has 2 forms, Kyurem, I guess, Zygarde obviously has 100% form, Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, and Eternatus has the other form as well. So yeah, I definitely all have multiple forms, so very likely that Terra Pargos will as well. But either way, it's just that the only difference is this time they've kind of paywalled it, which again they've never done with a third legendary, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe there's a way to obtain it without having to pay. But that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on the new characters? Do you think that this person is going to have a new Pokemon? What are your thoughts on this airship? What are your thoughts on this rumor? And also, what are your thoughts on Terrapagos potentially not being the third legendary? But yeah, that is everything from me. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.